to have you back. If you're just joining us, this is Firecrackers, although we are rounded up now. Sorry, you missed the last part of the program. But oh, don't worry, you can join us because we stream live on Facebook. So if you miss anything, just go to Galaxy TV on Facebook and then you'll be able to catch up with what you've missed. So now talking about maintaining peace in this harsh economic reality. I have had a lot of people justify the violence that is taking place with the fact that, oh, people are poor, people must survive, and that is why we are having these issues here and there. But do you think that poverty is enough to justify misbehavior, especially when it comes to harming your fellow man for your own gain?
Definitely not. The Bible made it abundantly clear that you must love your neighbor as yourself. And the moment you love your neighbor as yourself, it means you love God. And if you don't love God, you can't love your neighbor. So if you love your neighbor, why would you think of harming your neighbor because you want to get rich? That is not acceptable. Yes, things are very hard and everybody knows that. But with God on our side, we must think of where we are coming from. We are going to get to our promised land in our nation. And policies that are in place now, the next 6 months, Nigeria will get out of the woods. But we must pass through this stage because of the damage of yesteryears. And that is why we must take the bull by the horn. And we must, everyone must be part of the changing trend. That yes, it is very hard, but definitely there will be an end to it because of the commitment, of the dedication of the new government that we have, and the sincerity. That is very important. The president have come out to speak to everyone about 3 times now, and he continues to do that. And for what we know of him, he has a compassionate heart. He's a man that wants peace and joy, prosperity for all. But everyone must support it. All hands must be on the deck. And whoever is appointed, either as ministers, as special advisor, as whatever, is not doing well, they are going to be assessed in another 6 months. And anyone that is not doing well can be asked to leave. Because for once, we must get it right. And Nigeria expects a lot from Mr. President, and Mr. President is ready to give that. But having said that, no one should take anything for granted and say because there is hardship, then you now want to kill somebody to get money for you to survive. Where do you get that from? The true religion never preached that to anyone. It is clearly stated in the law, even of Moses, that thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill. And in Islam, everything is expressed as well. And Jesus summed them together in just 2 laws. He said the first law is love God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your mind. And the second is like name this, love your neighbor as yourself. So if you appeal to anyone, I mean this, act of compassion they can give you. And that is what we must also do. Those of us that have in the society today, don't even wait until people ask. If you see anyone that you can lend and help to, please don't hesitate. Give it to them. If you have 10 shoes in your rack you've not put on for years, give it to people that need them. Clothes in your wardrobe that you have not put on the last 3 years, they don't have any value anymore. Give it out to people. And the more you give, the more you receive. Let us see ourselves as brothers. Whether from the north, whether from the east, whether from the south, whether from the west, we are one. And Nigeria must be great again. And you must be part of that growth agenda. And with God on our side, we are going to have a new Nigeria. And we will rejoice again. The Lord will put a new song and we are going to have a new smile. The Lord will deliver us. We are praying for our nation in the Holy Land. And God will answer our prayers. And I believe with your own support, in your own little corner, in your own little way, Nigeria will be great again. And the Lord will bless Mr. President, bless his team, bless all of you. And your labor of love will never be in vain. It shall be well with all of you. Shalom.
Thank you so much for that submission. And I hope that that has given some sort of strength to one who is still contemplating, perhaps dipping their hands in crime to get by in this harsh reality. We know it is not easy, but from what analysts have said, Nigeria has not been doing the right thing for a very long time. So So going back on track, it's going to be very difficult. We've not paved the way. So paving the way is going to be a tedious task. And we hope that all Nigerians will have that forbearance, the patience to wait this out and contribute in our little way to make sure that this country remains great or even gets better. I think that should be the goal. It is indeed my pleasure to be here with you on Firecrackers, but unfortunately we have to draw the curtain close on today's episode because time runs out fast on this show. My name is Iribami Salako. Thank you so much for staying with us. And with me here in the studio, I have Bishop Stephen Adegbite, CAN Chairman, Lagos State. Many thanks for being with us on the show.
Thank you very much, Ray.
And many thanks to retired U.S. Major Yinka Ogunsoya, who joined us from USA. We thank you so much too for staying with us on the show.
Thank you.
All right then, see you same time, same station next week. We would have another interesting topic to discuss. But until then, do have a great week ahead. Goodbye.